Hello everyone, this is Adam from newfeed.com, and I'm going to show you how to get all the collectibles in BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2. Now there are 25 collectibles in total, plus 4 codes that you're going to have to get in order to get one of the collectibles. This is the first one when you have to go into this Cupid store as part of the storyline. Anyway, right here on the left, this is your first collectible. You're going to have to go into this room. You're going to see Elizabeth's corset from BioShock Infinite, the main campaign, and there's going to be another collectible right here. Now, I'm not going to play all the voxophones or audio diaries because you're going to get both kinds, but if you want to listen to them, you're free to do so on your own time. But we're going to try and rush through this video and get as many collectibles as possible. Well, all the collectibles without, wasting time. Anyway, this is later on. Again, this is chapter related. You're going to come to this Lutece machine that Sutrux is trying to make. Make a left into that room. There's going to be the next collectible. Next, you're going to go up the stairs and hook a left immediately when you get to the top. This is me getting lost, like, where the hell is it? It's supposed to be up here. But eventually I find it. There it is, shining in the darkness. And I'm going to get the next collectible eventually, after I stop listening to this. Anyway, I really like the DLC Final Project from Irrational Games after they, closed. But it was a great hurrah. Not really a fan of playing as Elizabeth, mainly because when I played through this game, I was more action-centered than, sneaking around. But they did the mechanics really well. It reminded me a lot of Dishonored, or Thief, in between the two. Then again, not really like Dishonored, because I didn't have the mark of the outsider or superpowers. But nevertheless, waiting for me to just, cancel this out. Alright, next collectible. This is right when you meet one of Atlas's followers. Well, that's where the point of reference. He's the one playing the guitar when you first go up the elevator. Anyway, you're going to make a right. See that poster for Old Man Winter? You're going to have to come here for the story eventually. But anyway, behind this counter, there's going to be another collectible, number 5. Alright, from that same counter, you're going to make a left. There are so many damn loading screens in this DLC. It got me very agitated. But you're going to come to this safe room. This is where Atlas's followers are. They hoard a lot of supplies in here, which makes a lot of sense, seeing that they're over 5,000 fathoms below the sea. Again, these stupid loading screens are so long and frequent in this DLC, it's incredibly agitating. But anyway, you're going to knock on the door. You're going to get several collectibles in here, including one of the code diaries. Now, the code diaries you can get at any time. But I'm going to show you the quickest way to get them, and plus the collectibles, obviously. So once this guy lets me in, thank you. We're going to head down these stairs on this table right here. Next collectible. Alright, we're going to make a left. Right between these posters and on this desk is the next collectible. This is actually the first time I'm getting all these collectibles, so I'm very interested in just listening to them. If you played the BioShock games, you know that getting these audio diaries are probably the best part of the entire, franchise, basically. They were great in the first BioShock game, they were alright in BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, just as great. But anyway, we got that collectible, next one, that's Old Man Winter. We're not going to grab that right now. We're going to get this company man. He is a secret agent for Ryan, sent to spy on Atlas when he was sunk beneath the sea. Guess they found him out. That those are his final words. Well, that's not really his final words, that's how they caught him. The guy carried a big recording device around him with his confessions. Not a smart idea. But anyway, here's the first code. Just grab it. Elizabeth would translate it. And we're going to move on from here. Alright, code number 2. This is right after we exit that previous area. We just got those 3 audio diaries and that one code cipher. The second code cipher, just using this as a point of reference. We're going to follow this path, avoid the big daddy that's patrolling the area, and grab the second code.
Huh? What's that, cookie face?
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. We're out 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining ACE.
Alright, this is the same door that we first entered the plaza from. We're just gonna follow this path to this room that says has a banner with the word medicine written on it. Make a left, and there's gonna be a third code.
Atlas, the heat is on. Ryan knows something's up and is sending men to investigate the department store. Suggests you lay in supplies at the Manta Ray lounge and prepare for a siege. Looks like there's something in the Manta Ray lounge worth investigating.
Alright, this is story related. This is when you find the Stingray submarine. You're gonna jump up to that skyhook, to this submarine. Grab the 9th audio log. You're gonna come down here and grab the 10th audio log. Once we grab that, we'll have the key code in order to bypass all the sentry turrets and lockpicks that we would have to open in order to get to the next area. The code is 7951, and we're gonna get the final code book. There are 2 sentry guns. Well, there are 3 sentry guns, but the third one is irrelevant. You can avoid that relatively easily. But once you come into this room, you know, story related, you're supposed to deattach the Stingray submarine in order to get the CO2 cartridge that's inside. But once you do that, a bunch of enemies are going to come out. You're going to take care of him. This guy, I have no idea what he's doing exactly. That's me going for another achievement, which requires you to knock out 15 enemies while invisible using the Peep and Tom plasmid. It's a very easy achievement. All you have to do is be invisible and knock enemies out. You don't really need a guide for that. It's self-explanatory. But anyway, this is me just trying to avoid all these sentry turrets, you know, lockpicking them. It's a little strange that these things require lockpicks in order to, you know, turn against their allies. Before you just had to hack them. Now you have to lockpick them. Where's that security function when Jack was, you know, using them to his advantage or Subject Delta? But nevertheless, this is where you're going to grab your next collectible. It's an audio diary by the one true master of Rapture, Andrew Ryan, right here. It's a little strange that it's hidden away in this place, but whatever. That's where Andrew Ryan wants to put it. That's where Andrew Ryan wants to put it. And we're going to grab the final code right here.
Submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame Rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Alright, collectible number 12. Again, using the first entrance as a reference point. We're going to make a left right here. I swear to God, I think the enemies just keep responding because I've cleared this room several times to no avail. They just keep coming back. But we're going to come to the lounge here, Manta Ray lounge. You're going to make a right and you're going to go through another very long loading screen. But once you take care of the 2 enemies that are in front of you, sometimes there are 3, you're going to grab the next collectible.
That man was a creep. What did we say about creeps?
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm going to start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. They're busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
In the same path, this is where we entered the Manta Ray lounge. We're gonna come down here to that locked room, and once we, well, lockpick it, we're gonna find the 13 collectible right in front of us.
How can you rationalize?
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Alright, same reference point. Just follow this path. This is the whole reason we got all 4 of those code books. We're gonna come to this area. There's where we unlock that door to get that last collectible, number 13. But we're going for number 14. We're gonna go up these stairs, and on the final door on the right, there's gonna be 3 champagne bottles or wine bottles, I don't know, but click on each one of them so they're all facing towards you. It'll unlock a secret room, and once you're in there, just collect the 14 collectible.
Fontaine and Atlas. Son of a bitch.
Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunication. Sushong, I'm gonna make this clear as can be, so we don't have any miscommunications. Where the hell is the ace in the hole? You think you can stiff Frank Fontaine? I paid good money for state-of-the-art weaponry. I ain't losing this war just because you found yourself a higher bidder. I can promise you, I ain't never been one to lose with dignity.
Alright, next collectible. That was the vent we exited from. This is where Daisy Fitzroy is going to die. But before then, we're going to grab the voxophone that's in here. Yes, they're voxophones now, not audio diaries. Once we grab that one, we're going to hit the skyline. Come to this airship. Once inside, there's going to be another voxophone. That's going to be number 16. On the right side, all the way to the end of the path. So just rush down here. Have no idea what that enemy was doing, but you know, not gonna question the AI. Just looting these bodies. That woman came out of nowhere. Is that a woman? No, that's a guy. Scottish guy. But nevertheless, we're gonna grab the next collectible right here. I am going out of order. As you can see there, it says 20 out of 25. Yeah. First time I was doing this. Anyway, we're gonna come over here, grab the skyline, and in the next room, the collectible is gonna be right in front of us.
And paid it willingly. And I sense what the Lutece twins will one day ask of me. So far, their counsel has served me well. Served a revolution well. If a bullet takes...
We advise neither dilly-dalliers nor malingerers. Address your order promptly or find your contract.
Who's out there?
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it.
Alright, this is when we gain entrance to Fink's home office, I guess you can call this, or his home. I'm not really sure. But anyway, we're going to make a left. And inside the fireplace, there's going to be the next collectible. This is also where you get the key to the clock. So you can open all the other rooms. So grab that key and start turning the clock in order to unlock the other rooms. Alright, in the next room, I forgot which one this one is called. 1 second. Leisure. Yes, in the leisure room, you're going to head inside, and on the stool is going to be your next collectible, number 19. Alright, the next series of collectibles is a little difficult because it's easy to get lost. But you're going to come to this room with a statue of Fink and the word tyrant written at the base of the statue. Come to this path and grab collectible number 20. Once you get that, follow this path. Take the skyhook up here. Once you do that, you're going to find 21 on the left side. Sorry, I got a little confused. Right here. Next collectible. And the last one is a little difficult to find. It's in the handyman repair room. Now, to get this one, you have to follow a specific path. There are a lot of enemies in here, so if you're feeling gutsy, you could just go and eliminate them all. But I decided, just bum rush it. So here I go. There's the handyman's room. Right here. So yeah, just follow this path. Again, another Vexen load-in screen. I don't know why there's so many of these. But you're going to come through here. This leads you to the main room. This is where they operated on the handyman. As you can see here, there are a bunch of Vox Populi. But instead of trying to take them out, I'm just going to rush past them. This is the patient ward. Once you go into the patient ward, try and avoid the enemies. Like I do unsuccessfully. Kind of wish I had a shotgun. Decide to possess them. Gonna come to this room, and the voxophone is in this room right there. Alright, this is right after you get a sample of your hair. You're supposed to return the sutra. You're gonna come to the room with the turn that you were supposed to avoid. It's gonna be destroyed. Make a left in this previously locked room that you override with that emergency lock, and the voxophone will be right in front of you. It's easily missed, and you can't open that room until after you unlock the emergency lock, which is after you get the lock of hair. As I said before, here it is, previously locked, now unlocked. Just grab the voxophone. Alright, this is towards the end of the DLC when you enter the Big Daddy factory. I think that's what this is, or if it's not, or Dr. Sutrit's lab. Yeah, his lab. But anyway, on the right side is going to be voxophone number 24. The last voxophone is very easy to find. I'm sure all of you have found it if you played through the DLC. But nevertheless, it's on the right room. You're going to find it. It's a very familiar audio diary from the first BioShock. As you can see there, I got the achievement because I did this out of order. But anyway, it's a very familiar audio diary. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos from BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2.
Sutra, of all the things I know this. It is in your power to be a different man. What can Ryan take from us that we have not already sacrificed at the altar of discovery? They are children, little sisters, and yes, they will forget. But you and I won't. The memories of what we have done fade only with the dimming of all lights. Tenenbaum.